Okay. Hello, everybody. This is our first video. We are Mr. and Mrs. Peacock. Gee. I'm Sarah.
John.
And this is the Plant-Based Preppers of Peacock Farm. We're just going to introduce ourselves a little bit, talk about why we're creating this channel, what our intention is for the channel, and hopefully keep us on track to achieve some of our goals here in 2024 and see where it takes us.
Absolutely.
All right, so for this channel, we're going to kind of go over what the point of creating this channel is. First and foremost, we are not preppers. However, one of our goals for a few years now has been to become more prepared. So we thought what a fun project it would be to kind of incorporate adding preparedness as part of this channel's purpose, so that if y'all are anything like us where there's, things in the news or in the world going on that kind of stress you out, like, oh geez, what if there was a hurricane or a flood or whatever? Could we survive for 4 or 5 days if, the fan? So while we are not intending this to be some super intensive prepper type channel, we both have some basic preparedness stuff that we certainly want to incorporate into our lives. And so we're adding that to the mix of what the focus of this channel is going to be. And based on the name Plant-Based Preppers, we are vegan, plant-based, 99% of the time, I would say. We do sneak cheese in every once in a while, and
Yes.
eggs from my from my parents' farm. But we certainly want to focus, I certainly want to focus on food and cooking and health, because number one, I love to cook, and John loves to eat.
Absolutely.
He loves to cook too. But our journey, we've been vegan for almost 3 years.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
June or July of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we kind of know what we're doing at this point. We've had a few years to figure out the ins and outs and make it into a lifestyle that is easy and works for us. And while we're always still learning, one of our goals for this channel is to do some cooking videos and showing you some of our favorite plant-based recipes that are whole food plant-based, super easy, super delicious, very inexpensive. So that'll be number one, because I always wanted to make cooking videos. So we're going to do plant-based cooking, plant-based eating, all things plant-based. And number two, we're going to be working on our preparedness goals and projects throughout the year and sharing those with you, and hopefully getting inspiration, feedback from, other resources, questions, comments from viewers that will help us and inspire us to add more things to that repertoire. Number three is our homesteading projects. We live on a 40-acre property. It's not really a farm. It's mostly wooded. We've been here for 3.5, almost 4 years. We've certainly done some projects, but we haven't really used our land to the best of its ability yet. It's been a sharp learning curve. We went from, this poshy gated neighborhood in Vero Beach to 40 acres in the middle of nowhere in Minnesota. So, we don't really know what we're doing, but now we've been here for 4 years. We've gotten the basics down, so we're ready to kind of take it up a notch and start really doing some meaningful projects around the farm, like really getting our gardens going this year, kind of adding to the infrastructure of the farm, like the shed project and all that. There's always a zillion projects. We got to get our wood chipper going this spring, and
Absolutely.
there's always a gazillion things. So we're going to be sharing those projects with everybody, and
Because we do have a lot of trees. Lots of firewood.
A lot of trees. And then the other things we want to kind of incorporate into this adventure on YouTube is just kind of some overall other interests and goals we have. One thing we're both really interested in are, creating a healthy lifestyle. We've certainly been on a health journey ever since we went plant-based. And as time goes by, kind of learning how to tweak things and experiment with things and figure out how we can really up our ante in the health department and lifestyle department. There's always room for improvement everywhere. So kind of just sharing what we've learned, what we are learning, what's worked for us, what hasn't worked for us, how our health journey has changed through the years from first going plant-based to today and going forward, because it's always kind of evolving.
Yes.
So we'll be throwing in some fireside chats every once in a while, just kind of talking about whatever is inspiring us at the moment, whether it be things that we're concentrating on in our health and lifestyle, or finances, preparing for the future. We're both at midlife, so we're kind of reevaluating some of our financial goals and what we want to get out of life, because now that we're at midlife, everybody kind of at this age starts wondering, like, what am I doing? What do I want out of life? What do I want for the second half of my life? And so we're definitely in the thick of figuring that out, and we haven't yet completely figured out where we're going. We have a sophomore in high school, the youngest, and so obviously we're kind of in a holding pattern until the youngest is out of the house and on to her next adventure. But now, that's not, that's 2.5 years away. So we got to start figuring this stuff out now. So I think we introduced ourselves. We talked about kind of what the gist of this channel is intended to be. Why are we doing this? Do you have a why?
Why?
Because I'm forcing you to do it, or
No. Well,
kind of, sort of.
It could be a good outcome for other people that really don't understand, or what could be.
What?
Could be.
This is just notes for me. You just talk from your heart. What are you?
Well, the health benefits all from the plant-based food, because for me, it was a change for me, because I used to eat meat and all this stuff, and actually the plant-based meals are they're great. They taste good. They got great flavor, and good health benefits, because, like I said, when I started plant-based, I've took a lot of medication, which I'm off most of them now. I just have the blood pressure left, and that should be getting off that soon. And I've lost 30 pounds just being plant-based, whole foods. And I feel better. I feel healthier. And there's a lot more of from it you can gain.
Is that something you're hoping to kind of share with viewers? Like, from my perspective, I think it's really interesting. The male, you're such a manly man. Yeah. And I think you have a super unique role in showing other doodly dudes that being plant-based can be super satisfying, super delicious, super easy, and it's not going to make you a toothpick,
Nope.
weakling, girly man.
No, just...
So I, for one, am kind of hoping that you can start helping other men maybe who are struggling with the same health issues that you have struggled with in the past can see, like, this is doable. Like, there's nothing special about us, right? We're just normal people. We're not rich, we're your regular old folks, and I'm hoping to inspire, even if you don't go plant-based, just at least changing the majority of your diet, right? Like, be plant-based 90% of the time and enjoy your steak or fish or whatever on special occasions or once a week or whatever you do, but that you can really, really do this, and it doesn't have to be complicated or hard.
No.
We both live out in the real world, real jobs, and it's not been an issue to eat plant-based, or we don't have to hide it from anybody.
I think it's great. It's great tasting, got flavor, spicy, and like I said, I'm a sports guy myself. I've been playing sports since I was 3 years old. So
yeah, I think it's,
and I love the country part of it. I was raised on a 10-acre farm, so.
The country part of being vegan?
Well, no, just being like...
Oh, being where we are?
Where we are,
gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, that's, like I said, it's a lot of health benefits from it. Mm-hmm. Coming from me, like I said, I took a lot of medicines, and I'm on 2 right now. Blood pressure, and I'm trying to get off of those. So
you probably should be off.
I
But
should
that's
be off
a
of them.
story for a
That's
different
another
day.
story. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so is there anything else on this channel that you're particularly interested in showcasing or exploring, like the farm project? Are there any like farm projects you're excited to kind of learn how to tackle and document your journey through?
I'd like to cut some more trees down by the house, but they're kind of big, so.
So many to do. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just, whatever comes, we'll tackle it one by one.
Yeah. I think what our intention for now is to do is we're going to do a weekly video, and each week we're going to focus on one of 4 different areas. So one video a month will be cooking related, food related. So, whether that's cooking or a discussion about how to go plant-based or how we've done it, what's worked for us, and our journey through that process, because we've changed a lot about how we've been vegan since the beginning.
Yes.
So we'll definitely delve into that one video per month. And this second video each month, we're going to do some kind of preparedness project. So we're kind of starting from scratch.
Absolutely.
So y'all are going to be on the journey with us, and hopefully that inspires you to at least just take some little steps to get your own family and property prepared for whatever may happen. And so you're going to learn along with us, and I'm hoping that adding this preparedness to the mission of this channel will keep us honest. because it's something we've been talking about for over a year, I want to say, actively talking about. But have we done anything yet?
Not really.
Not really. So, and that stresses me out. I don't know if it stresses you out, but I really want to at least start tackling some of the basic stuff, so that God forbid something happens, a tornado, whatever, right? World War III, for crying out loud, that we at least...
A blizzard, winter storm that comes
it
through.
could be anything. But at least we know we can take care of ourselves, our animals, our family for, a week would be amazing, right? Like, I think everybody suggests 3 days to begin with, but yeah, we'll make a list and we'll start going through it, one project a month, and we'll document it for you, discuss it with you, show us why we're doing what we're doing. So maybe you all can do the same things at home. The third video each month that we're going to do is something to do with the homestead / gardening. So obviously we're in Minnesota. There's not a lot of gardening to do in it's February 6th, I believe, today.
Yes.
So we're a little ways off from gardening, but there's other things we can do in the non-growing season to either prepare, plan, or indoor projects that we can do in the winter months here, or just projects on the homestead, whether that's infrastructure, wood chipping, property maintenance, what have you, taking care of animals in the winter, farm animals. We have dogs and a cat, but we also have goats and a peacock. So we certainly have some outdoor animals. So that's the third video every month. And then the fourth video each month is just going to kind of be a free-for-all. If there's something really interesting that we want to showcase or discuss or document, or it'll be like a fireside chat. We don't have a fireplace, but a chat like this, either a Q&A or just kind of deep diving into something that's inspiring us or piqued our interest that we kind of want to deep dive on. So that's kind of what the game plan is.
Absolutely. Yes.
So anything else you want to add for this intro video? It's so cheesy talking to a camera, but
true that.
Hopefully we'll get better at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to the Plant-Based Preppers of Peacock Farm. We hope you enjoy our content and engage with us so that we can certainly hear back from you what you guys are interested in having us showcase or discuss or demonstrate or learn. We want to build a community with other like-minded individuals, no matter where you are, whether you're down the street from us or halfway across the United States. I really am interested in being creative and creating community at this juncture in my life and at this juncture in the world. I think it's really important that we create connections and community for ourselves, no matter where we find it. So that's about it for now.
That's about it.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye,
Till
y'all.
next time.